Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I have purchased a new bag during Black Friday sale, which was not my plan, but to advocate for myself, it's a bag or a type of a bag that I thought it'll be nice for me to have. So wanted to share it with you guys today, and there's not a lot of review on this specific bag, especially of this size, so that'll be helpful for anyone out there who's also looking to purchase this. So hope you guys find this helpful. Kind of a backstory of why I decided to purchase. There's two parts. So I've been carrying two bags recently the most. My Goyard Bohem wouldn't be a surprise to you if you have seen my review video. Just fits a lot, very lightweight, perfect bag for me as a mom to young children under 5. I have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, about 18 months old. Fits a lot, it zips on top, super lightweight, so I carried this non-stop ever since I got it back in September. So it's been about 2-3 months, really been my daily carrier non-stop. And then I had also purchased the Mensur Gabrielle Moonsling bag, perfect little crossbody bag. Took it on vacation and it was perfect for that, but this is definitely not a daily carry. But I did enjoy having kind of a hands-free option that also has a zip closure, but this doesn't quite fit everything I like to carry with me every day. So I kind of wanted something a little bit bigger. Which then made me kind of go back to the row part tote in the small size. This is the one that has 2 handles and a non-adjustable long crossbody shoulder strap. This is, I think, the closest bag that I have to being it like a daily carry. I have an organizer in here. It does have kind of like the toggle closure, so it helps with kind of keeping things in place. But if you guys know, with little children, you have to bend down to pick them up. You have to be hands-free. So this is good crossbody, but the shoulder strap is like not adjustable. So I frequently have to tie it. And because this doesn't have a zip closure, my stuff will sometimes fall out. And while the toggle kind of helps with keeping some things inside, but because it's not a zip closure, it's really annoying to do this and undo this, and it doesn't really stop your stuff from falling out of there. So I had been looking, or maybe I had been thinking that it'll be great if I can have a similar style as the Row Park small tote, but maybe slightly bigger with a zip closure. And the problem is, if the bag is a little bit bigger, I find it really bulky to wear crossbody or even on my shoulder. And with the bigger size, it sticks out against my body. So I have never found a crossbody with a zip that worked for my frame and for my size. So with that said, when I came across this style, I really wanted to try it. I have never seen it in person before. And then Saks had a discount on it, so I decided to take a chance and order it. I'm glad I did, because I have decided to keep this. So the bag I want to share with you today is this one right here. It's the India 10 by The Row. So as you can see, it's very similar to my park tote, but with a couple improvements to some of the things that I wish it were a little bit different with my park tote. So it does have a zippered closure, which is great. It does also come with the adjustable strap. So this is adjusted so that it can be a long shoulder for me, but it can definitely be a crossbody if I needed to make sure that it doesn't slip off on my shoulder. And the zipper closure, I think it's great. Still has the 2 top handles, because this is like my favorite style of a bag, I want to say, and also has like a little loop to have the handles kind of standing up like this as well. This is in a color called dark olive. I think it was a seasonal color from like summer to fall before their fall winter collection, I think, came in. And they now also do this in the deep brown, which I think is much darker, kind of like a true chocolate brown. This I think is like a good neutral, but it's not as dark as my Speedy 25. I would say this canvas is kind of like a chocolate brown. As you can see, it's a little bit lighter, but it's still darker than like I call this kind of like a mushroom taupe that I have from Fendi Mini Peekaboo, and versus like a light taupe color of my Moon Sling bag, much darker color. So this is perfect color, I think, for me for the fall winter season. So I'm glad I decided to give this a try. When I first ordered this, I wasn't sure if I was going to keep it because I thought this bag would look maybe a little too formal for a daily carry. I actually don't think that's true now that I have it. And this bag retails for $3,850, which is why it was never on my priority list in terms of like a bags I would consider potentially in the near future. But I got an email from Saks before Black Friday kicked off. I think it was earlier the Thanksgiving week, saying that I have 20% off of like a couple items of certain selection that I could choose from to get the discount. And I really didn't think any of the items from the row will be included, especially like the more popular items or like the leather goods. But this was included. So I was able to get 20% discount on this. And I don't think I've ever seen this included in like a kind of site-wide sale like that before. So I decided to, that's part of the reason why I decided to kind of try this out at that price point. So I was able to save almost $800 on this. So part of the reason why I ordered is because of the price for sure. Wasn't convinced at almost $4,000 price point, but at about $3,000, I was going to take a chance. And I'm glad I did because I'm keeping this. I've carried it outside a couple times. Love the color, love the functionality, love the capacity, believe it or not. And I'll show you how much stuff I can fit in here. And I think it's really great. Just thought to mention that I do love things that are multi-carry. So shoulder strap, crossbody strap, top handle, it suits my style. Love the color, suits my wardrobe really well. I already have my Celine belt bag in a light taupe, the Moon Sling bag in a light taupe. So I know the taupe colors go really well with my wardrobe. Also meant that I didn't need similar color. This is a shade darker, but still lighter than the Speedy that I have. Not as formal, but not too casual either. So I could carry this every day and I could carry this to the office. So I think it's a well put together bag that I could carry all the time, which means that it'll probably be worth my money, how much I spent on this. And so I'll do a bag tour and I'll show you guys what all fits in here. So as I've mentioned, comes with a adjustable strap with pretty generous number of holes too. So depending on your height, you can kind of adjust it really easily. I have it on the shortest setting so that I can carry it kind of like a shoulder bag. Has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 adjustable holes, which is awesome. Has the little hooks, D-rings on the sides of the bag. One is in the back and one is in the front. So you have kind of like a crisscross adjustable strap. So it pulls on both sides kind of evenly instead of like just having the D-rings in the back or D-rings in the front. So I think that's pretty clever. It does come with a lock here, which I will probably never use, but it's just like a little nice security measure to have if you have concerns about that. So because it has a lock, it has a clochette and the keys here, which I'll probably never use. The clochette does have the row kind of logo on here. It also features a little kind of strap holders to keep the strap together. I have this button just so that I can show it to you, but because I need access to my items on and off, I usually have this unhooked so the handles are kind of free. And inside is lined with the most buttery lambskin leather I have ever seen. I think this is chocolate brown, right? Can't tell whether it's brown or black, but it's darker leather inside. It's so soft and it feels so luscious. I think it's awesome. So inside, so I'm trying to take a couple things out of the pocket so I can show it to you. So inside has one zipper compartment on one side, and then the other side is a slit compartment. So there's some organization, and that's about it. Yeah, so it doesn't look like a lot. It also doesn't look like it's a big bag because it's not. It's similar to the small park tote, and this is really not a big bag at all. It's maybe slightly bigger, but it fits so much more because of the shape of the bag. So it's kind of a dome shaped, right? And it has a zipper closure, so you can fill it up to the brim, still be able to zip it. Much better capacity than the park tote in the small size that I have, which is why I think I will use this probably a lot more than the park tote. Let's see, because I do still really enjoy the park tote. Let me show you what all fits in here and what I all carry for the day. So one of the biggest things that I carry with me every day in my bags is this cosmetic pouch, just like a cheap one from Amazon. It has my pack of tissues, 2 lip products, and a lip balm, lash brush, a couple other little things in here. So as big as my hand. That goes in here like no problem. It'll protect the bag from getting scratched too much. I also have now a pair of gloves kind of rolled into a ball because it got really cold here. I like to have kind of like emergency gloves in my bag. I also have my Chanel flap card holder, so kind of like a small compact card holder in here. I have the Louis Vuitton key pouch that carries all my change. And then I have my Anchor phone battery, portable battery charger, whatever it's called, in here. I have my hand sanitizer by Touchland that goes in here. So I'm trying to find a good spot to put this in here. A little mirror by Chanel. I'll put this in the slip pocket. Yeah, I'll put it in the slip pocket. So I have a pack of gum, a little hand towel, just because it has saved me a couple times. I start to carry it with me every day. My AirPods, and then my car keys all go in here. And then my work phone. Filming on my personal phone, so I'm gonna put my work phone in here. And then that all fits in here. No problem. I kind of have my phone all the way on the top because I need access to my work phone or my personal phone the most. And it still has a little bit more room left here. So if you have a couple more things, it'll fit in here like no problem, which is like just amazing and unheard of for a little bag of this size. And it zips no problem, and that's it. So it really fits everything that I want to carry with me on a day-to-day basis, which has been amazing. So once again, this is in the dark olive color. It comes in the grained calfskin. There are versions of the bag, especially older styles, they're made with deerskin. If you are like me and need kind of a carefree bag, I would stick with the grained calfskin because the deerskin is well known for being delicate and fragile. It's not for you, especially if you have young children like I do, but I think the grained calfskin will hold up really well. This bag, like the leather quality, I think it's amazing. Just like any other Duro handbags that I've seen before. And I really do enjoy the color. So I definitely love this, definitely a keeper. Purchase that I wasn't expecting. But once again, I think I had a specific need for a bag like this, and I'm definitely glad I chose this over some of the other style alternatives out there. It's kind of quiet, doesn't have a lot of logos, but it's such a great quality. Fits well into my wardrobe, love the color, love everything about it. So hope you guys found this video helpful. If you have any other questions about the bag, because I think the India 10 hasn't been reviewed a lot on the internet in general, so I'd be happy to kind of answer any of the questions that you might have on this one. And if I can find a link to the specific color, I'll definitely link it. I think the stock is kind of low. They do have this in the new seasonal color, which is deep brown, if you're into more of a dark chocolate brown. So I'll link those options as well. So hope you guys found this video helpful. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And let me know if you have any other questions, and I'll see you in my next video. I have some jewelry coming. I think I'll finally do a jewelry review next. Bye.